Good morning. Today is day 104, faith over feelings. 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 7 says, "For we live by faith, not by sight." Feelings, they lie to us. It's not a dismissal of our emotions. Emotions are real and they do matter, but they're not reliable indicators of truth. We can feel abandoned by God and be wrong. We can feel helpless and be wrong. We can feel like nothing's ever going to change and we're completely wrong. Faith is what we stand on, even when our feelings tell us that things contradict what God said. When we live by faith, it means that we make decisions based on what we know to be true, not on what we feel to be true. And what we know to be true is what God has declared in His Word. In speaking to people and sharing Christ with people, if I identify that a person is having the conversation from a place of feelings, it is almost impossible to bring them to a point of faith. What we know to be true is what God has declared in His Word. He says that He'll never leave us. He says that He's always working things out for our good. He says that He has plans for our future. He says that nothing can separate us from His love. Those are facts. And it doesn't matter what our feelings say. Those are facts. Hebrews 11 and verse 1 says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." Faith is assurance about what we don't see. We don't see the breakthrough. We don't see the provision. We don't see the restoration. But faith says it's coming because God says it's coming. And He does not break His promises. Now, this doesn't mean that we suppress our emotions. It means that we acknowledge them and then we choose to trust God above them. We can say, "I feel afraid." I trust, but I trust God at the same time. We can say, "I feel hopeless," but God is still faithful at the same time. Both things can be true, but only one of them is the foundation that we build on. So what feelings trying to override our faith today? And what truth from God's Word do we need to stand on instead? Be blessed by the best. We'll see you tomorrow.